Welcome on board Celebrity Edge. This is Celebrity Cruises' next generation cruise ship and the class leader of the Edge class within the Celebrity fleet. I sailed on board Celebrity Edge as a guest of Celebrity Cruises, but I was not paid to make this video. Let's go on board Celebrity Edge to discover what makes the Edge class unique amongst the world's 300 cruise ships. We'll start our tour on deck 16 at the Magic Carpet. One of the most noticeable features about Celebrity Edge is the Magic Carpet. It's a bright orange movable platform that goes up and down the side of the ship. It acts as a tender embarkation platform for when you're doing the tender service to shore, but it also acts as a bar and a wonderful place to watch the ocean and to see sailways. There's a bar in the central part of the ship, lots of seating, and on sunny days, the place is absolutely packed out with people enjoying the view. It's just superb.
Welcome aboard! Welcome to Celebrity.
Forward of the Magic Carpet is the Retreat Sun Deck, and this area is a very extensive space. Here you'll find deck seating, as well as a retreat pool, and plenty of spaces to sit and watch the world go by. It is reserved for guests of the retreat. There are several high-end cabins also positioned here. One deck down, and on deck 15, you'll find the fitness center at the forward end of the ship. This is an extensive facility and includes an array of cardio machines, as well as weights, and an area for fitness and motion. After this, you'll find the Retreat Lounge and the Retreat Deck, which is part of the retreat from deck 16. Linking deck 15 to deck 16 is an elevated jogging track, and this is one of the features of the design of the ship. It sits on the port side of the vessel and is a quite striking feature that many passengers enjoy using to take in a view. Further aft on deck 15 and you'll find the fantastic Rooftop Garden, situated just behind Celebrity Edge's funnel, which is a representation of the company's logo. The design actually dates back to the company's heritage as being part of the Chandris line, which has its origins in Greece. Anyway, back to the Rooftop Garden. At the aft end there's a Rooftop Garden grill where you can grab a bite to eat. You can have this at tables and chairs, or you can get it takeaway and go and sit in the Rooftop Garden, almost reminiscent of a cityside park. Further aft you'll find the Sunset Bar that has sweeping views over the aft of the ship, which was a very popular place during sail away. Staying to the aft end of the vessel and descending once more and you'll find yourself in the Oceanview Cafe on deck 14. The Oceanview Cafe is a large alfresco restaurant and is really quite brilliant. A central eatery offers a variety of different cuisines, with food cooked continuously during opening hours, meaning you'll always find something fresh to eat here. There are views over the aft and port and starboard side of the ship, and there's also a special area for pizza and also a secondary area for ice cream and coffee. Further forward you'll find access to the ship's main pool. The central pool is quite long and in fact is almost reminiscent of a lap pool. It's a popular area during sunny days when the ship is at sea. There's plenty of seating around the pool as well as a deck that surrounds it. And the pool bar at the forward end of this space offers drinks throughout the day and into the evening. Further forward and you'll pass the Mast Grill where you can get a quick snack and burger and grill style food. Ahead of this is the Solarium, which is a covered swimming pool area. It consists of a circular swimming pool and a hot tub. The glass roof overhead means that this space can be used in all weather conditions. Making our way to the front of deck 14 and you'll find the ship's spa facility. This facility is run by One Spa World and consists of a variety of different treatment rooms, as well as a thermal suite, a relaxation room, and a salon. There's also a spa cafe and juice bar for those people who are looking for a healthy snack. Deck 12 through to deck 6 are the domain of cabins, and there are a variety of different accommodation styles that you can find here. In my cruise we sailed in an infinite veranda cabin. The highlights of the cabin include a huge bathroom with full-size shower and glass shower door, as well as large mirror. There's storage next to the beds, although this is a little bit restricted due to the positioning. There's individual climate control and charging ports next to the bed for all of your devices. There's also a sitting area and then access to the infinite veranda, which allows you to open the glass to allow for access to the veranda or seal it up if you want to use the space in bad weather. There are, however, a variety of different cabin styles on board the ship, from suites all the way down to inside cabins. At the aft end of Deck 6, you'll find the upper level of Eden, which is accessible from Deck 5. One of my all-time favourite places on board Celebrity Edge has to be the Eden. It is a multi-storey, multi-use entertainment venue that has a bar, a lounge, huge amount of seating, and even its own restaurant. The space is so beautifully designed. There is amazing architecture here with multiple levels spanning all the way up to the top level. There's angles everywhere. Nothing is designed the way you'd expect it to be. There's plant life living from the ceiling, from the walls, all real plants, and a restaurant that cooks food a la carte. But you know, the best part about this space is the view. I mean, check out that view. It's just remarkable. Forward of Eden on Deck 5 and you'll find Blue, the specialty dining restaurant for aqua-class guests that travel on board the ship. Keep heading forward and you'll pass an elevator bank before entering into the boutique shops. And it is here that you then enter into the Grand Plaza. On the port side is the Fine Cut Steakhouse, which is one of the specialty restaurants on board the ship. On the starboard side, you'll find Raw on 5, which serves specialty dining for people who enjoy Japanese cuisine and sushi. If we keep heading forward for the moment, we'll end up in the club. This is the ship's nightclub and is a popular place in the evenings. On the starboard side, you'll find the art gallery, which links through to the forward end of the ship. And it is here where we walk into the theatre. The theatre on Celebrity Edge is a stunning space with a circular stage, and the quality of the shows here were of a very high standard. There's excellent sightlines thanks to there being no obstructions to any of the views throughout the venue. If we go down one level, we'll find ourselves on Deck 4. Heading aft and we'll pass an entrance to the meeting place. On the starboard side you'll find more shops and access to the photo gallery and future cruise vacations area, as well as the studio photo booth. There's also the entry to the lower level of the club. There's a bar here as well as a dance floor. Heading aft and we enter into the Cafe El Bacio. This is one of the most popular spaces on board the ship during the day, with views over the Grand Plaza. On the port side, you'll find Le Grand Bistro, one of the specialty dining venues on board the ship. This area offers excellent views off the port side of the ship. After the Grand Plaza, and you'll enter into another shopping area. The shops on board Celebrity Edge have been broken up into different areas and different zones to give it more of a natural retail feel. On the port side, the casino is a large space that offers gaming tables and slot machines, and it is serviced by its own casino bar. Rather than one grand dining room on board the Edge-class ships, their main dining has been broken into several smaller dining venues. This allows for guests to have access to a variety of different cuisines. On Deck 4, on the port side, you'll find the Cosmopolitan Restaurant. Whilst on the starboard side, you'll find the Cyprus Restaurant. Head down a discreet curved staircase and you'll find yourself in an area with 2 more restaurant options. The Normandie Restaurant is French themed. whilst the Tuscan Restaurant has a menu that is inspired by areas in Tuscany. Further forward and you'll pass through the guest relations area and the shore excursion zone, before entering into the Grand Plaza. The Grand Plaza on the lower level has a cafe and also the iconic Martini bar. This is a central focus of the ship. During the day, music is played here with a live DJ who monitors the tone of the room and adjusts the music choices accordingly. Bartenders will perform interesting martini making demonstrations at the Martini bar throughout the day and into the evening. And finally, if we make our way to Deck 2, you'll find the Destination Gateway Zone. It is here where the magic carpet will descend and position itself alongside the ship, allowing you to disembark the ship through the magic carpet onto the large tender boats that are found on the promenade deck. This is also the home to the medical facility, but as that's no fun, let's head back up to the main Martini bar to finish our tour on board Celebrity Edge. Celebrity Edge is a unique and interesting ship, and really did surprise me in many ways. I hope you enjoyed this tour of the Celebrity Edge. If you did, don't forget to give it a like, and please subscribe for further cruise ship tours and maritime history updates. Have you sailed on board Celebrity Edge or an Edge class ship? What did you think of it? Let me know in the comments below. Thanks once again for watching, and until next time, I hope to see you on board.